Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to another video. Been a while since I spoke about AFL Evolution. I thought in today's video I'm just going to comment on 5 things I think AFL Evolution 2 needs and I think that all the fans would want. This is just my opinion. Make sure to comment down below what are the couple of things that you think AFL Evolution should have, and what are the things that it desperately needs for it to be a game that we're going to play yearly round until they release another one. We haven't really got a lot of news since my last video. The only news I think we got was the cover athletes. We got the cover athletes, I think it was on Saturday. Jordan Ngoe, Scott Pendlebury, Josh Kennedy, and Luke Shuey will be the cover athletes for AFL Evolution 2. We haven't got any cover artwork or anything, so as soon as that drops, I'm sure everyone will be able to see that. They've kept a lot of information really tight. We haven't even got any gameplay yet, but I'm sure in the next couple weeks, it's surely got to drop if the game's gonna release it at some point in the early stage of the AFL season. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. The 5 things that I think AFL Evolution needs, and 5 things that I think that we all want. So number one, I think we need a proper My Career. 100% need a proper My Career. In saying a proper My Career, I'm meaning something along the lines of FIFA and NBA 2K. If anyone's played them, you know that you start out as a rookie and you have to work your way up. It's not just you get to choose what team you play for. I think in AFL Evolution 2, we need to have some sort of, you start off as a junior and you have to work your way up through the ranks, and then you end up getting drafted instead of choosing what team you go to. I think within the My Career, they need to have the draft, selection, injuries as well, even suspensions. Have some things where you have to play in the twos and you have to play well in order to get a spot in the senior team, because that's what really happens in the real game. I think it'd be really immersive if they could do that as well. Also, the camera angle, they really need to fix the camera angle, because in AFL Evolution, the career mode, I think the camera angle is really poor. It was pretty hard to play, and then there needs to be something like you can get a manager, you can have all that kind of stuff. Just something that's going to make us want to play the game and have our own little storyline in the AFL Evolution world. So number 2, which I think they need, I personally think that they need to get the way the players play properly. I know it's going to be hard because it's a low budget, but even getting the players to look like they do in real life and play the way they do. I remember playing with the Gold Coast in one of the games where Trent McKenzie was playing, and he was known for having a raking long left foot, but he was a right footer. Just little things like that I think they need to fix. They need to fix the way I think the players actually portray themselves. You look in NBA 2K and FIFA, they generally play the way they play in real life. I know you can't really mimic certain things in the AFL game, but I think getting the player likeness and just the way I think they portray themselves on the footy field. I know it's a low budget game, but surely they can fix the way they look and the way they present themselves on the footy field. So number three, I've gone with a My Coach mode. So similar to My GM in the NBA 2K series and Manager mode in the FIFA, I think we need to have a mode where we can actually manage a team. So it's pretty much like a My Coach. You coach the team, you manage the team, who's in, who's out. You don't have to actually play every game, but you can choose to. They did have the Manager mode in AFL Evolution, but it just wasn't immersive at all. The draft wasn't I don't think up to standard, which I think it should be. I don't think they did pay that much attention to all them features, and also having your trade knowledge and all that, having the CPU be able to make proper trades instead of just trading off 2 players for a superstar player. I think they really need to improve the My Coach mode, because you could have a lot of fun in rebuilding teams, rebuilding rosters, and doing all that good stuff. So that's my number 3. So with number 4, I've gone towards the gameplay. I think the gameplay needs to be a little bit smoother. I know AFL is hard to replicate in a video game. I don't think they've ever got it right. I think the closest they ever got it right was probably AFL Live when they first released it on the Xbox 360. With this whole new 666 rule, I think it could help the game. It could help the players stay within where they're supposed to be, because the game is real clunky when you first pick it up. It does get a bit smoother when you know how to use the controls and you know what to do and how to use the players that you're using. But I think they need to fix the clunkiness of the game, make it a little bit smoother, make it look like an AFL game, not just a bunch of players running around getting tackled every 2 seconds. And my final one, I've just gone with small details. So this can include anything, but I've gone with like the crowd, the commentary, the scoreboards, just stuff that they should be able to get down packed. Even the look of the footy ground. I thought the footy grounds, including the grass, were not the best looking in AFL Evolution. I know the graphics aren't going to be an NBA game, a FIFA game, and all these high class games, but surely they can fix the way certain grounds look and just the small details. We did get 2 videos. I think it was the day-night cycle and the crowd animations and the cheer squad. So that does look pretty promising, but there is a lot they can fix. The way the crowd reacts to certain situations, I think they can really fix. And just having getting the small things right. Yes, the game isn't going to be amazing or 100% what we want, but just getting the small things right, I think, will really help in building a good foundation for future AFL games. So guys, they're my 5 things that I think AFL Evolution should have and what I want. Make sure to comment down below what you guys think. Is there anything you guys would change, or are there certain things that you guys would want to include? Comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.